Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of CYT-Crypto. This is the news edition where we take the headlines as make the news in the crypto world today. First of all, I have opened the new premium group and the free training that you can get. There's a link down below if you want to join us in the free training. It's only going to be open for 7 days and it's 3 free videos showing you how to make money from crypto, the 3 to 6 millionaire strategy, and how I kind of gained and lost $500,000 and got it back again. Well, not got it all back again, but trading my way up again for that as well. So that's free, that's down below, and you'll get a chance to join the premium group if you so wish. There's going to be a link in those videos as well, but it's only open for 1 week only. And you've got a special offer, an early bird offer that's open for another 2.5 days. That's open for, then I'll go to the normal price. So I hope you join us there. That would be fantastic if you do. Okay, on to the news. What's happening in the world of crypto today? Okay, on CoinMarketCap, we have an overall market capitalization of $262 billion. We've got Bitcoin dominance of 64.4% at the moment, with Bitcoin price going down to 9,486. Another chunk down. Whale manipulators are just going on all over the place. Who's the highest in kind of gain? Oh Jesus! Unlimited IP 208% up. Lambda's 33% up. Japan Content 25%. KuCoin shares up 10% to $1.46. We do like KuCoin shares as well. Who's the losers for today? Aurora Coin down 9.52. Clipper, Egretia, Lisk, MaidSafe, Dash, Ren, Raven, Chainlink all down as well. And we've got it's about 50-50 today still. BTC, Satoshi value wise, again, it's about 50-50, I'd say. No, it's not. It's about 30-70, something like that, with Satoshi value. So Satoshi value is going down. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart. We spoke about this morning. This is on a 15-minute. We crossed down over on a 15-minute 9,574, which indicated a drop in price. It did go down to 9,362, but since gone back up again to 9,451, where it is just now. So where are we headed with Bitcoin just now? Nobody knows really, to be honest, because the whales are manipulating us so badly, or so much. Just now, on the 4-hour chart, we're still under, so it's still a sell at the moment. It's definitely not a buy. If we go to the daily chart, we're still on a sell as well. We have never, this is the first time we've crossed over here. This is a death cross on a 7 EMA over the 50 EMA, or down over the 50 EMA. And that has never happened since September 2018. So nearly a full year we've never had a death cross. So that indicates again that we're going further down, and we could get to the support levels of around about 8,800, then down to about 7,500, 600, and I think that's where the bottom is going to be, around about 7,500. But if we get to there, if we look at the fib retracement, if we look at it on the crossover, so fib retracement, we're coming down to the 50% level, which is the 8,800, which I was talking about. The 61.8% level is smack bang on 7,550, round about there. So it's not smack bang on, but round about there. But if we take off the fib levels, that's from the crossover on 7 over 50. But if we take it from the bottom and do it from this here, the fib levels are going to look a little bit different. So 7,300 would be the bottom, the 61% level. But I do the fib retracement a wee bit differently from most people. I'll do it from the crossover on the 7 over the 50. So it looks as if we could go down to 8,800 from here. However, I get the feeling sentiment is going to drive this up. It seems we're bouncing here around about the 9,000 level, 9,100. We keep bouncing from that level. And it's done it repeatedly. Round about here, we can see there's 1, 2, it's hit the bottom. So it could, next time, it could just break right through and go below the 9,000 to 8,800 and then on its way down. So it's looking as if it's going to go down just now. I definitely wouldn't be going long here. The BTC longs, so we'll look at the longs. Longs are actually going up, 22,305 just now. Shorts, 6,417, so that's gone back down. At the minute, that's sharply down just now. So if we're looking at the BTC shorts and the BTC longs, then you'd expect the BTC shorts would be higher up than this, which kind of shows to me that it is being manipulated big style just now. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. And that's the lowest it's been for a while, actually. It did get down to 4,761 contracts, but we're down to 6,418. So yeah, general sentiment, I think that we could kind of go 9,000. If we don't break below 9,000 and we kind of bounce off again, then I think that may be the bottom for Bitcoin, or the 8,800 level. I'm hoping that's going to be the bottom. If not, if we go below that, then we're down to 7,500, 600-ish. And then we'll need to see if that is going to be the bottom, which I suspect I suspect it would be. That would be the very bottom for Bitcoin. So that's it for the kind of looking at Bitcoin. We'll look at the news just now. What's the news? Ripple partners with Chilean remittance company expanding presence in South America. So the money transfer company Currency Bird says it's the first in Chile to become a member of RippleNet. Currency Bird joins more than 200 banks and financial institutions using Ripple's technology to power cross-border payments. The company says the partnership will allow it to add new payment routes and improve the speed and cost of international remittances. So that's another one that's joined the kind of RippleNet. The actual infrastructure that kind of Ripple and kind of Ripple have got just now, and the way they're building up, I still think it's going to explode very soon. There's more and more news coming out, and it's just a matter of time. This is just like a bubbling cauldron just now that's just going to explode for XRP price. John McAfee, the US has no control over Bitcoin. BTC price will surge in a week. So he's saying in a tweet, Bitcoin is under pressure from the US and its price reflects it, but the US has no real power in controlling cryptocurrency. Just watch. A week from today, Bitcoin will continue its meteoric rise. So that was John McAfee thinking it's going to continue its rise, and I tend to kind of agree with them from here. I still think sentiment is really bullish just now. Though the price doesn't reflect that just now, I do think sentiment is really bullish here in a minute. And I think we are going to go up. Cardano could soon land on Coinbase as Cardano rolls out new developments. Cardano has been widely hailed as one of the most ambitious yet scientifically driven projects in the cryptocurrency space. Many cryptocurrency enthusiasts, and especially ADA holders, have been anticipating the beginning of Cardano's proof-of-stake era, which should be coming in a couple of months. That was Shelley was all about, and its move to become fully decentralized. The Byron era of Cardano's development first introduced a proof-of-stake algorithm known as Ouroboros. Now IOHK is transitioning into the Shelley era, where staking rewards will come into play. As of now, the Shelley testnet is running, but soon the protocol will make the jump to what's expected to be full decentralization. So they're thinking it's going to go on to Coinbase from there. If it did go on to Coinbase, I don't think the Coinbase effect is huge anymore, but just the news that's gone into Coinbase kind of says a lot about Cardano. And again, I tend to agree with that as well. I hold Cardano, so that is a biased opinion that I've got. And I hold XRP as well, so that's a totally biased opinion as well. But Cardano and XRP, I do think they're going to explode kind of very soon. Research shows that US dollar has been used to launder money 800 times more than Bitcoin. This is what I've been saying this for months, well, over 2 years, when people say, oh, it's been used for criminal activity. The US dollar, the GBP, the euro has been used so much more for criminal activity, and I don't understand why people still listen to that crap, where they say it's been used for criminal activity. So this is just an article. I'll post all the article links. It's just saying research shows, I don't know how they do the research for that, but it shows that it's been kind of laundered 800 times more than Bitcoin. A crypto analyst, Bitcoin poised for sustained bull drive through all of 2020. So a well-known crypto analyst says Bitcoin has completed step one in a new market cycle. So this is from WIlly, who invented the network value to transactions ratio. NVT told us 102,000 followers on Twitter that he believes a long-term sustained rally is now on deck once BTC finds its next bottom. That's the big thing. Where is the next bottom for BTC? My thinking is it could be 9,000, I suspect, or the 8,800, 9,000 level. I suspect it's lower than that, maybe around about the 7,600 level, down about here. And then we'll go on a bull run after that. But we need to wait and see kind of what happens. So that's WIlly. It says, to Peter's points, institutional investors are already coming in. I do not believe they're suckers by virtue of needing to understand risk management. The data I see is that old hands via UTXO age are distributing coins over time. The capital inrush is more than enough. And this is kind of in response to Peter Schiff saying, just as usual. Evidence of potential fraud by exchanges in the IEO sector. Now it says exchanges, but it's really talking about one exchange in this. So it's talking about Cyber, ran an IEO on CoinNeo from June the 23rd to July the July the 2nd, and CoinNeo had actually said that there was $2.3 million worth sold in the IEO, but it turns out the total reported proceeds were only 3,456. So it's a bit strange, this one. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. But it's a small exchange, CoinNeo. I don't think they do a lot at all, but Cyber actually came forward, which was a good thing. Cyber came forward because it didn't rely totally on the IEO funds, and they managed to come forward and kind of report this as well. So I would imagine a lot of other IEOs are going to be under kind of suspicion as well. So keep an eye out for the news on that as well. Max Keiser, central bankers will turn to Bitcoin amid multi-trillion-dollar black hole engulfing world financial markets. There's been a lot of people saying this. I've been saying this for ages as well, for months and months. Financial markets, they're not going to be sustained. The kind of FTSE 100, the Dow Jones going up, all the kind of stock markets going up. It's not going to last for long. This is all going to come crashing down very, very soon. And where are they going to turn? Well, Max Keiser is saying they're going to turn to Bitcoin. In a new episode of the Keiser Report, Bitcoin bull Max Keiser and co-host Stacey Herbert take on central banking, the destruction of the space-time continuum, neo-feudalism, fraudsters, bank robbers, sociopaths, financial spaghetti and other economic abstractions that threaten to derail the basic principles of money and time and push 98% of the world's population to the brink of existence. According to the article, negative yielding debt, bonds worth less, not more, if held to maturity, is spreading to more corners of the bond universe, destroying potential returns for investors and turning the system as we know it on its head. So this is like talking about 3-year government bonds, 5-year, 10-year bonds and stuff like that, saying the worst zero basically. Now there looks like sub-zero bonds are here to stay. There's even more hand-wringing about the effects for mom-and-pop savers, pensioners, investors, buyout firms and governments. There's so much going on in the financial world that could destroy life as we know it, basically. The financial markets, mortgage markets, just banking system as a whole. And it all points towards a crypto takeover. It's not going to be pretty at the beginning for a couple of years, for the first couple of years. But I think this is where crypto could step in and be the saviour. And DARPA is experimenting with blockchain. So the DoD is embarking on an effort to modernise its digital environment to gain power competition. In this regard, on July the 12th, 2019, the department released a document titled DoD Digital Modernisation Strategy, where it's talking about blockchain as well. So blockchain is being used. Blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. More and more companies are using it. More and more firms, governments starting to use it. They're starting to see the benefit of it. So that bodes well for the cryptosphere as a whole. I know blockchain is not a cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't understand the difference between blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. But it brings the two together, brings the old world with the kind of new world of crypto as well. Open letter from Ripple asks US government for fair crypto regulation. So the letter, which follows other recent concerns from Brad Garlinghouse, begins, many in the blockchain and digital currency industry are responsible actors. We are responsible to US and international law. We are responsible to serving the greater good. We don't take for granted the vital role of central banks in issuing currencies and setting monetary policy in concert with the complex dynamics of economies around the world. For centuries, governments have been well suited for the job because paramount to the acceptance of any currency is trust. So this is Brad Garlinghouse. Again, I'll post all the links to the articles. I'm just going through them very quickly for you, just to see what's making the headlines in the crypto news. Coca-Cola billionaire launching Cannabis-Backed cryptocurrency. So Greek billionaire Alki David, in Scotland that means something else, Alki, and David is launching a new crypto asset called SWX coin that's designed to be pegged to the global price of hemp. Hemp is going to be, well, hemp is huge. It's absolutely massive. Just now because of CBD oil and other kind of cannabises and other states in the US kind of legalizing it, it's actually a huge, huge industry. And it's time that we could kind of get into it as well, look at it at least as an investment. Initially, the bank and its coins will manage all the Swiss X's financial transactions with its many partners in the United States, Europe and Caribbean, but the bank is also a turnkey solution for the entire cannabis sector, providing a secure, transparent venue for all transactions and a coin tied to a commodity. So that was according to the press release. The cryptocurrency is based on Bitcoin's blockchain and will be distributed by the Swiss X Bank of Cannabis, which David created to facilitate legal cannabis transactions worldwide. So interesting to look at that space as well. And DEX platforms have tripled transaction volume growth in 2019. A report published by Total on July the 23rd has revealed that transaction volume on Ethereum-based decentralized exchanges has tripled since the start of 2019. Total commissioned D5, a group of data scientists and engineers, to analyze the state of DEX usage over the past few months. And that's really what it came up with, just to say the volume has tripled. So more and more people are starting to trust DEXs, they're getting used to it as well. So I think it's definitely the way forward for exchanges to go. And Binance is obviously leading that as well. Okay, that's it for the news. Very, very quickly, that's what's making the headline in the crypto world today. Hopefully I caught some of your stories as well. As I said, the premium group is now open. You can see a link down below for free videos with a link to kind of the premium group that opens for 1 week only as well. If you want to click on that link, that would be fantastic. And thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your time. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.